Okay, so we have some functions here. Okay,
Yes.
okay. So first two you can directly recognize that they are periodic. These two. Avuna?
Answer.
These two are periodic. Okay, very good. What is the period of these two?
Uh,
What is the period of sin x? Sin x repeats itself at what period?
Cos x is also 2 pi.
Both are 2 pi's. This is 2 pi. This is 2 pi. What does that mean? The graph of sin x repeats itself after every 2 pi units. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After every 2 pi units. Cos x means this graph also repeats itself after every 2 pi units. This is 2
Yes,
pi and again this is 2 pi. This is 2 pi like this.
yes,
Okay.
sir.
Now absolute value of sin x. What is the absolute value of sin x? What does the absolute function do? What does it do?
Sir, it'll bring up the negative values of y
All
into the.
negative values, it will make it positive value, right?
Yes, sir.
All negative values, whatever bottom of the x-axis is there, it will make it to the top. It will go like this, right? Absolute
Yes,
value of sin x. Now, what is the how frequently it is repeating itself now?
2 pi, sir.
No, no, no,
Pi,
no. It is 2 pi. This point is 2 pi. This is pi. How frequently it is repeating now?
sir. Pi.
It is pi. Very good. What about this one? Cos x also it's the same thing. It also there's a bottom half between every pies, right? So
Yes,
this will also become to the top. So this is also repeating itself. If it is about absolute value of cos x, it is also pi. Okay?
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Now x minus, you remember this, greatest integer function of x. This is an interesting one.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
First of all, is this periodic? If it is periodic, what is the period? Means does it repeat itself? How does it look? Firstly, x looks like this, right?
Yes, sir.
And absolute value of x, sorry, greatest integer function of x is some step function like this,
Yes, sir.
right? It is some step function like this. Now, how do we do this? Okay, let us try using some number between 0 and 1. Okay, x minus absolute value of x. Okay, x minus absolute value, x minus, sorry, greatest integer function of x. Okay,
Sir.
x is 0, this is 0, right? Both are zeros. 0 minus 0, it is equal to 0, right? Let's call this as y. This is y equal to this one, this is x. What about x is
Okay,
zero
sir.
point 0.1? This is zero point 0.1 minus 0, right? This is zero point 0.1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about zero point 0.5? If x is zero point 0.5, what is y? You should tell. It is zero point 0.5 minus,
It's
what is,
zero point 0.5 minus zero point 0.5.
minus zero point 0.5. What is greatest integer function of zero point 0.5? What is this?
So, zero point 0.5, sir. Zero point 0.5.
Is it zero point 0.5? Not absolute value. Don't get confused. There are two different things. Absolute value is different. Greatest integer function is different. Greatest integer function means the integer which is less than or equal to this one, right? You remember?
Yes, sir.
So what is
So
the
it's
integer?
point. It's zero
It
point
is
0.5 only, no, sir.
no, 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 no. The
It is.
integer which is to the left of this one. This is zero. This is zero point 0.5. This is one. Right? The integer which is left of this one. It should be zero, no?
Yes, sir. That is what I'm telling. It is point
Ah,
0.5 minus 0.
okay, got it, got it. You're telling directly why. Right, I got confused. I thought you were telling about this one. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sorry. Point 0.7. What is it? Directly tell me. How much it is? If it is x is zero point 0.7, what is y? Zero
Sir, point 0.7.
point 0.7. Very good. Okay. If it is zero point 0.9, it is zero point 0.9. Right.
Yes, sir.
If it is 1, then what will happen?
It is 0, sir.
It is 1, it is 0. Okay. At 0, it is 0. At 1, it is 0. Okay. Let us try to plot this graph. Okay. At 0, it is 0. At point 0.1, it is point 0.1. At point 0.5, it is point 0.5. At point 0.7, it is point 0.7. Likewise. Okay. Y equal to x kind of graph. Right. Until point 0.9. Point 0.9, point 0.99, whatever. But when it comes to 1, it is 0 again. Okay. What is 1.1?
Point 1, sir.
Very good. 1.1 is point 0.1. 1.5.
Point 0.5, sir.
Point 0.5. Very good. 1.7.
Point 0.7, sir.
Point 0.7. Excellent. 1.9.
Point 0.9, sir.
Point 0.9. See, this point 1, this point 0.5, point 0.7, point 0.9, all are repeating, right?
Yes, sir.
So this graph will look something like this, right? Between 1 and 2.
Yes, sir.
Agreed. Agreed. So basically what we are saying, f of x is equal to f of x plus 1. Agreed or not? F of point 0.1 is equal to f of zero point 0.1 plus 1, which is nothing but f of 1.1.
Yes, sir.
Agreed? Agreed? So
Yes, sir.
even if you do 2.1, you'll still get zero point 0.1 only, right?
Yes,
2.1. If x is 2.1, you'll still get zero point 0.1.
yes, sir.
X is 3.1, you'll still get zero point 0.1 only, right?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us just verify this with some negative numbers also. Okay. Minus zero point 0.1. Okay. X is minus zero point 0.1. What about y? You're not getting zero point 0.1, no? Minus zero point 0.1?
It's minus 1.
No, minus 1 now. Minus zero point 0.1. What is y? You're talking about y, no?
No, sir. No, sir.
What is y? Y equal to minus zero point 0.1 minus of greatest integer function of zero point 0.1.
Yes, sir.
Greatest integer function of minus zero point 0.1. What is this? Minus zero point 0.1 minus, what is this value?
1, sir. Minus
1
1.
na? Minus 1 na?
Minus 1, sir.
No, no. What is, you're talking about y or you're talking about greatest integer function of minus zero point 0.1?
Distinct functions.
What is greatest integer function of minus zero point 0.1? Firstly, what is this value?
Sir, it's minus 1, sir.
This is equal to minus 1, right? Not 1. Agreed. So minus of minus 1, right? Agreed?
Yes, sir.
So this is equal to 1 minus zero point 0.1, which is equal to zero point 0.9, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. But now you explain. Greatest integer function of minus zero point 0.1 is actually equal to zero point 0.9. It is not zero point 0.1. Is it still periodic? Understood the question, huh?
Sir.
Okay, is it still periodic? Okay, so I have actually this is kind of tricky, no? It is periodic. Okay, it is periodic. I will tell you why. So, where is minus point 0.1? Minus point 0.1 is somewhere here, right?
Yes,
So,
sir.
let's say if this is 1, point 0.1 is here, right? The graph is like this till here. And minus point 0.1 is this point is here. This is actually what is f of minus point 0.1 is equal to f of minus zero point 0.1 plus 1. What is this? This is equal to f of zero point 0.9. It is still holding, right? Zero point 0.9, whatever is zero point 0.9 minus zero point 0.1 also you are getting the same value. Right, the graph is still like this only. Agreed? F of minus zero point 0.1, the point is not here. The point is actually here. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's why this is still periodic. F of minus zero point 0.1 should match with f of zero point 0.9, not zero point 0.1. Right? The point minus zero point 0.1 is 1 units away from zero point 0.9, not from zero
Yes, sir.
point 0.1. It is just 0.2 units away from zero point 0.1, right? 0.1 minus
Yes,
minus
sir.
zero point 0.1 is 0.2, right?
Yes, sir.
So from here to here it is only zero point 0.2 units. But from here to here it is 1 units, right? Understood? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Why this is periodic? X minus greatest integer function of x. Agreed, Amma?
Yes, sir. Agreed, sir.
Okay, okay. No confusion, no? This is very important. This greatest integer function of x and x. This is very, very important. You will get lot of questions in IIT. Okay.
But how is it periodic, sir?
Tell me.
Sir, how is it still periodic, sir?
How is it still periodic? Why is it not periodic? Why is it not periodic? You tell me first.
Sir, I didn't understand.
No. So periodic means the graph should repeat itself, right?
Yes, sir.
Firstly. Okay. So you have realized that between 0 and 1, 1 and 2, 2 and 3, the graph is repeating. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
This part, at least on the positive side, it is periodic. That you are agreeing, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This part you have agreed, right? Now, on the negative side, if you have to calculate, minus point 0.1 is here. Minus 1 is here, right? Let's say this is minus 1. Okay. Okay. First do this thing. What is when x is minus 1, what is f? What is y? What is y? X minus greatest integer function of x. You tell me. When x is minus 1, what is y? This is minus 1 minus again minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, when x is minus zero point 0.9, what is y? This is minus zero point 0.9 minus, this is again minus 1, no?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to 1 minus zero point 0.9, which is zero point 0.1. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now if you draw the line, this is 0. Okay, this is minus 1. Minus zero point 0.9 is somewhere here, right? And zero point 0.1 is
Yes.
somewhere here. What is the distance
Yes, sir.
between zero point 0.1 and minus zero point 0.9? This is, so this point, here it is 1, here it is zero point 0.1, right? Here also it is zero point 0.1, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at minus zero point 0.9 and at zero point 0.1, the value of this graph is still zero point 0.1. Okay? at minus zero point 0.8. What is the value? Minus zero point 0.8 minus of minus 1, right?
Yes, sir.
Which is equal to zero point 0.2, right?
Yes, sir.
At zero point 0.2 also it is zero point 0.2 only, right? Zero point 0.2 minus 0, right? So if this is zero point 0.2 and this is minus zero point 0.8, here it goes like this, here also it goes like this. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And this one, minus the distance between what is minus point 0.9 and zero point 0.1. What is the distance from this point to this point? What is the distance? Here also we moved zero point 0.1 units. Here also we moved zero point 0.1 units. What is the distance? Understood, Amma? Distance concept?
Yes, sir.
Otherwise, you tell me. Other, I'll explain again. What is the distance between minus zero point 0.9 and zero point 0.1? Simple.
Point eight, sir.
What is the distance between these 2 points?
Point eight, sir.
Point 0.8. Okay. What is what is the difference of minus 9 and 1?
Oh, it's plus point one, okay, sir.
Point 1 now. What is the difference of minus 9 and 1? That you tell me first.
Sir, eight, sir.
8. What is the difference of 9 and 1?
Nine minus one, it's eight only, no, sir.
9. It is minus 9. No. What is minus 9? Between minus 9 and 1.
10, sir. 10, sir. 10 units.
10. No. That is what I am also saying. Between minus 9 and 1, it is 10. Between minus zero point
Yes.
0.9 and zero point 0.1, what is it?
8. 10, sir.
10. There is a point here. Minus zero point 0.9 and minus zero point 0.1.
Sir, 1, sir.
1. No. Minus zero point 0.8 and zero point 0.2. What is the distance?
Sir, 1.
This is also 1. Right. Now you agree. Now
Yes,
you
sir.
agree with this statement?
Yes, sir.
Now you agree? Minus zero point 0.1 is minus zero point 0.9 is 1 unit away from zero point 0.1. Agreed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So f of minus zero point 0.9 is equal to f of minus zero point 0.9 plus 1, which is nothing but what is minus zero point 0.9 plus 1?
Sir, can you repeat, sir? What is minus?
Minus zero point 0.9 plus 1. What is this value? Minus zero point 0.9 plus 1.
Sir, point 1.
Point 1, no. So
Sir.
what we are saying? F of minus zero point 0.9 is equal to f of minus zero point 0.9 plus 1, which is equal to f of zero point 0.1. Right?
Yes, sir.
So similarly, f of, you tell me, what is f of minus zero point 0.8? You tell me this is the same statement in terms of f of minus zero point 0.8. Tell me, f of minus zero point 0.8 equal to,
F of minus point 0.8 plus 1.
which is equal to
F of point 0.2.
f of zero point 0.2. Right? Tell me again with f of minus zero point 0.7.
F of minus point 0.7 is equal to F of minus point 0.7 plus 1.
Hmm. Which is equal to
F of point 0.3.
f of zero point 0.3. So what you are saying, everywhere for whatever x, you are adding 1, f of x equal to f of x plus 1.
Sir, why are we
You,
adding?
you are saying that only, no?
Sir, why are we adding 1, sir?
Because 1 is the period.
Okay,
We are
sir.
saying you can add anything. F of x is equal to f of x plus t. If this is happening, then t is the period.
Okay,
Right?
sir. Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
so
sir.
we realized when on the positive axis, after every one, the graph is repeating. Okay,
Okay, sir.
after every 1 unit, the graph is repeating. So we are checking that for the negative ones also. It is happening for the negative ones also, right?
Okay, sir.
Now we agree whether it is periodic or not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it periodic?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and what is the period?
One, sir. One.
Okay, so tell me the complete story now. Like I explained, you explain me why this is periodic. Let's say you have to tell your friend you have to convince your friend that this graph is periodic. Okay, x minus absolute greatest integer function of x. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. Now you convince your friend this one about this.
Sir, so basically for sin x and cos x, the period is pi. And for mod of sin x, it is pi. So now if we plot the graph of x minus greatest integer function of x,
Hmm,
and we normally consider the number which is less than or equal to the any given value of
hmm. Ah,
we'd
right.
always
Hmm,
get the period to period to be one,
hmm,
because at one we'll get it to be zero.
hmm, hmm.
We
Right.
consider not only one, like if we even if we consider two or something like that, we'll still
Hmm.
get it to be zero.
Ah, right. Excellent. Excellent.
So the period is one.
Okay. Now you are convinced, no? Why the period is one?
Yes, sir. So, but the period can also be
No, no. The period can also be.
two, three, or four,
Ah,
or
right,
any
right, right.
unit.
Period can also be 2, 3 and all. Right, agreed. We can plus 2 also, the graph will repeat, but the base period we can take it the minimum one. Right.
Okay, sir.
It will repeat
Yes,
itself after, even for sin x also. You can say the period is 4 pi, 6 pi, 8 pi, whatever. But what is the minimum of those?
two pi, sir.
2 pi. So we'll take 2 pi as the period, the minimum of those. It will repeat itself, but what is the minimum of those?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma? Okay. Next, sin x plus cos x. Sin x plus cos x. Okay. So what does that mean? Sin x is repeating itself after every 2 pi units. Cos x is also repeating itself after every 2 pi units. Okay. So obviously the sum of this should repeat itself after every 2 pi units. Agree?
Yes, sir.
The sum of it, because everywhere it is both are repeating. Okay.
Okay,
Basically,
sir.
what does this mean? This guy is making one circle in 2 pi units. Right. This guy is also able to make one circle in 2 pi units. Obviously, these fellows are running parallel to each other. Right. So I will show you the graph also.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. I'll show you the graph of C. Sin x. Sin x. What is sin x? This one. It is finishing in 2 pi units. Cos also the green one. This is also finishing in 2 pi units. Okay. Obviously, the sum of this also. So because this point plus this point is this point, right? 0 plus 1 is 1. Here also, when you reach 2 pi, it is still again 0 plus 1 is 1, right? When you
Yes,
reach pi by 4, it is 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, which is 2 by root 2. Here also, 2 pi plus pi by 4, it is again 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2, which is 2 by root 2, which is root 2, around 1.4. This point is around 1.4, right?
yes, sir.
Okay. So because both are repeating itself, obviously the sum also will repeat itself. Okay. After every 2 pi units. It's very basic one. Okay. And this one, this is what? What is this graph? You tell me this graph. Now you can recognize the first one. What is the red graph? We just discussed.
Yes, sir.
Now, what is this graph? Red one.
Sir, that's the step function graph, sir.
Ah, right. No, 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 not step function. This one. Right.
Great function
X
graph.
minus greatest integer function of x. That is this graph, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Step function is parallel to x-axis. It goes like steps. Right. Step function will look something like this. Okay. So, is by the way, is the step function periodic? Is this periodic? This is not periodic because it is not repeating itself. It is going higher and higher. Okay, ma?
Yes, sir.
It is going higher and higher. Repeating itself means the same graph, the y should be same, no? Here, the y is getting bigger and bigger. That's why it is not periodic. Though it looks symmetric, but it is not periodic. Periodic means the entire graph should repeat itself. Here, the y
Yes,
keeps on
sir.
increasing. Okay? What is this
Yes.
function? We discussed this one also. Earlier, we discussed one among this. Sorry, where is this? One among this. What is it?
Sir, can you please explain x minus uh, step of it?
Okay, okay.
The graph, sir?
This one, huh? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we realized when x is zero point 0.1, it is zero point 0.1. Okay. X is zero point 0.2, it is zero point 0.2, zero point 0.5, it is zero point 0.5, and x is zero point 0.9, it is zero point 0.9. Okay. This graph you are clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When similarly, when x is 1.1, it is 0.1, 1 point it is 0.2, 1.5 it is 1.5, and 1.9 it is zero point 0.9. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So right side it goes like this. Then 2 also it is 2.1, it is 0.1, 2 point it is 0.2, 2.5 it is 0.5, 2.9 it is 0.9. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Agreed.
sir.
Now this point is zero point 0.1, let's say. Then what is this point? What is this point? Is it zero point 0.1 or zero point 0.9? It is minus zero point 0.1 or minus zero point 0.9. What is this point?
That is minus point 0.9, sir.
Okay. At minus zero point 0.9, we discussed that the value of this function is also zero point 0.1. Avuna?
On, sir.
Okay, at minus zero point 0.8, that is this point. The value of the function is zero point 0.2.
Yes, sir.
Right. Right. At minus zero point 0.7, it is zero point 0.3.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
At minus zero point
Yes, sir.
0.9, it is 0.9. Sorry, at minus zero point 0.1, it is 0.9. Minus zero point 0.1 is this one. Okay. Minus zero
Okay,
point
sir.
0.1, it is zero point 0.9. Right.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
again, the graph is always repeating itself after every one unit. Right. At
Yes, sir.
minus 1, it is 0. At 0 also it is 0. At minus zero point 0.9, at zero point 0.1, at 1.1, at 2.1, this is 0, right? At minus 2.9 or minus
Yes.
1.9 or
Okay.
minus zero point 0.9 or zero point 0.1 or 1.1 or 2.1 or 3.1, all of these are equidistant, right? For example, minus 2.9, minus 1.9, minus zero point 0.9, 0.1, 0 point, sorry, 1.1, 2.1, 3.1, these are all equidistant. Agreed?
Agreed, sir.
Okay. So all are equidistant and all of these are giving the value of zero point 0.1. Similarly, minus 2.8, minus 1.8, minus zero point 0.8, zero point 0.2, 1.2, 2.2, 3.2, these are all equidistant.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and all of these are again giving what is the value? This is giving zero point 0.1, this is giving zero point 0.2.
Yes, sir.
Okay, similarly, minus 2.7, minus 1.7, minus zero point 0.7, zero point 0.3, 1.3, 2.3, 3.3. These are all giving point 3s. These are all again equidistance of 1. The
Yes, sir.
distance is always 1 in all of these cases. Okay.
Yes, yes,
So
sir.
what does that mean? The graph is actually repeating itself after every 1 unit.
Okay, sir.
Agreed or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thoroughly
Yes.
convinced now? X minus absolute greatest integer function of x. It repeats itself like this. Now what you do when you write this again and again in your book, no, you will remember this because this is the first time. No, it is slightly confusing. Okay.
Yes, sir.
But if you do this revision for a few times, no, 2 3 days, if you do the revision, then it becomes a cakewalk. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Immediately, if you see x minus greatest integer function of x, you will say you will draw lines like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, because it is the first time, it is slightly confusing. But don't worry about this. But you have to practice.
But
Okay,
how is the maximum output of y equal to 1, sir?
what am I? Come again, come again.
Sir, how is the maximum output of 1 equal to 1, sir? Y equal to 1, sir.
It is not one. It maximum is lesser than one. It will not be one. It is 0.9, 0.99, whatever.
Yes, sir.
It will not touch one because once it is becoming an integer, it is becoming zero. It will not touch one. If someone asks,
Yes.
if someone asks, what is the max of this one? Okay, max of x minus this one. It is not one. Okay, if someone asks what is the range, what is the range? You will say 0 to 1. Okay, Amma?
Yes, sir.
0 to 1. 1 is open bracket. What is the range of this function? Very good point. You have raised a very absolutely nice point. What is the range of this function? Range is 0 to 1, 0 close bracket, 1 open bracket. Okay, you are
Okay,
convinced now
sir.
here. Range is not
Yes.
1 close bracket.
Yes,
Because
sir. Yes,
whatever
sir.
you do, you cannot achieve 1. You can achieve
Okay, sir.
point 0.9, 0.99, 0.999, 109, whatever you can achieve, but you cannot achieve 1.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so the range is also another very, very important concept here. Okay, range is between open bracket 1, close bracket 0.
Okay, sir.
Okay, now you are convinced about the repetitive nature of this graph, periodic nature of this graph, right?
Yes, sir.
X minus greatest integer function of x is always periodic. Okay. Now in IIT you will get questions like this. Not directly like this. You will get a question like sine of x minus greatest integer function of x. You will get a question like this. It is including two concepts. One is sine, another is x minus greatest integer function of x. We will do it later, but we have questions like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So this
Yes.
is also very easy. So what does it mean? X minus, what does that mean? This means whatever you do, it sign goes from sine 0 to zero point 0.9.
Okay, sir.
Okay, 0 to zero point 0.9. What is zero point 0.9 in terms of pi? What is pi by 2?
Sir, 90.
No, 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 no. In terms of numbers, radians. Pi is 3.1. Pi by 2 is roughly 1.57 or 1.6. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So zero point 0.9 means it is slightly
Fiber.
above slightly above pi by 4. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if someone asks this graph, then this is also, it is equal to when x is between 0 and 1. Okay, the graph is between sine 0 and sine pi by 4, something like this, 1 by root 2. Then 1 by root 2. It goes something like this. Okay, we'll discuss this again in detail later. Okay, so is this periodic or not? One question was given in recently only. I have seen in one of the previous questions. Okay.
Yes, sir.
You'll get questions like this combination of two three concepts. Okay, so that's why
Yes.
it is very important for you to understand the individual concepts very cleanly.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that you can mix whatever concepts that you want.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so what are your hobbies? Tell me.
Sir,
What are your hobbies? What do you do? What do you like?
I play guitar. I
Oh,
play
nice. Western or classical? Indian.
sir Western, sir.
Okay. What else you do?
I play badminton.
Okay, badminton. You're trained or you play normally?
Sir, I've been to coaching for cricket and badminton.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. So you play proper badminton. Very nice.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so then how do you get trained? You tell me.
I used to go for the coaching, sir.
Okay, no, no, no. So when you look at badminton training, no, how
Yes.
does it happen? So for example, you will be
Normally,
asked to do some exercises first, right?
yes, they normally
And
start running drills, then they'll make us do exercise for 10 minutes.
ah,
Then they'll start with a practice match and then they'll teach us the moves.
okay, okay. So it more the practice actually is very very important, right? So for
Yes,
example, someone is weak in backhand, they will continuously practice backhand. Someone
yes,
is
sir.
is weak in I mean, so drops or something, they will continuously practice that, whatever, right?
Yes, sir.
So the practice is always broken down into individual parts,
Yes,
small
sir.
small pieces, right? So coming forward, going backward, whatever. So practice is generally done in half court also, right?
Yes, sir. Half court is the.
Half court only, so four people will practice side by side, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically what they are doing, they are breaking the problem into smaller parts, so that individual parts you are very thorough,
Yes,
right?
sir.
So
Yes,
repetitively you will be forced to do backhand, or repetitively you will be forced to do smashes or whatever.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
so individual pieces only you have to master first.
yes, sir.
After that, you will come into the overall game, right? So here also it's the same thing. Individual pieces you have to master on matter.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are these individual pieces? For example, this absolute value of x or greatest integer of function of x. These are individual pieces. After that, we are like in the complete match, right? You will combine everything. You will combine smashing. You will combine deceptive strokes, whatever. Right? You'll combine all of that when it comes to the actual match. But while
Yes.
training, you will learn all the individual pieces, and you become very thorough with the individual pieces. Okay.
Okay,
So
sir.
what happens if someone is weak in some individual piece? Your opponent will immediately recognize that and keep pushing in that direction, right? If you find I am weak in backhand, then obviously you'll throw it. You'll give everything on my backhand only, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. That becomes our strategy, right? So we should not have any individual or any point weaknesses. If you have weakness, that means our opponent will capitalize on that.
Yes, sir.
Right. Similarly, here also we should not have any individual points where we are weak. Okay.
Okay,
IIT
sir. Okay,
exam,
sir.
it's just a combination of the small pieces. Okay, nothing big. It's actually a combination of the small pieces. Once you know master the small pieces, no, obviously the bigger ones will become very easy. Okay, Amma?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. So next one, let's get into the uh, sin x plus sin 2x. Sin x repeats itself after every 2 pi. 2x will repeat itself after every, you tell me, sin
Pi by
2x, pi by 2 or pi r?
pi, sir. Pi.
2x will repeat itself after every pi. Very good. So, but then what is the sum? When will the sum repeat itself?
Sir, can you repeat, sir? I didn't go.
Okay. See here. Sin x repeats itself after every 2 pi. That is the green one. Okay. Very
Yes,
familiar
sir.
green one. And 2x will repeat itself after every pi. This is the red one. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. But because sin x is taking 2 pi, even this fellow is repeating itself after every pi or so, you still, because this is sum, right? You still have to wait for sin x to repeat itself, the overall sum, right?
Yes, sir.
Agreed, huh?
Agreed, sir.
Because sin x is taking 2 pi, and even if this one repeats itself, it doesn't matter. You still have to wait for sin x to complete. Then only the overall sum will get completed, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So the period of sin x plus sin 2x is what? It is again 2 pi. Okay, you see the graph, the blue one. The blue one is again repeating itself after every 2 pi units.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, now sine 3x plus cos 4x. Sine 3x, how frequently does it repeat?
Yes, sir.
How frequently does it repeat? 2 pi by 3, right?
Yes, sir.
And this one repeats at 2 pi by 4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically in 2 pi time, it is doing 3 rounds. In 2 pi time, it is doing 4 rounds. Agreed? It is doing
Agreed.
3 rounds in 2 pi, right? So for example, this where is this cos x? Cos x 4 units. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is doing 4 rounds. What about this red one? It is doing 3 rounds. 1, 2, and 3. Okay? One is doing 3 rounds, another is doing 4 rounds in 2 pi.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So when will they meet again at the starting point? Again after 2 pi units only. Right. Because this fellow is anyway finishing 3 rounds. This fellow is anyway finishing 4 rounds. So after 2 pi, obviously they will be at their starting point only. Agreed?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So this way, one fellow is finishing 3 rounds. Another fellow is finishing in 4 rounds in 2 pi time. What does that mean? That means both of them will be together at 2 pi. As simple as that, right? Agreed, huh?
I understand.
Understood, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it's as good as saying one fellow is finishing 3 rounds in 30 minutes, another fellow is finishing 4 rounds in 30 minutes when they are together. Obviously, after 30 minutes, they are together. Okay,
Okay,
next one.
sir.
Okay, next one. Sine square x plus cos x. Sine square x, when does it finish? When does it repeat itself? Yesterday we discussed. We discussed two methods of sine square x. One is writing it as in terms of cos 2x. Another is graphical way. You remember yesterday? I'll show you the slide. Yesterday we discussed some sine square x. Somewhere we discussed, right? Sine square x, some previous problem we discussed. Ah, this one. You remember this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we discussed it like this. We discussed two methods. One is graphical way, another is the trigonometric way. Remember, Amma, sine square x, what would you do? All the bottom part, we moved it to the top because every negative will become positive. Right? You
Yes,
remember
sir.
this? Remember this. Sine square x, we discussed the period is pi. You remember this, no? Or I'll repeat.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so sine x is something like this. And what does sine square x do? Whatever this bottom part, whatever this 1 square will become 1. This zero point 0.5 square will become this also plus 0.25. Right? All the bottom parts will come to the top in sine square x. Right? Like this. This green one, see? All the bottom parts have come to the top. Like absolute value of sine x. Okay? So sine square x is repeating itself after every pi units. Okay? And
Yes,
cos
sir.
cos x, one is repeating at pi, another is repeating at 2 pi. So what is the total? Total will repeat at total will repeat at 2 pi, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you understood this, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you understood this basic, all of these ones. Okay, just look at this. You are convinced or not? All of this.
Yes, sir. I'm convinced.
You're convinced about all of this, no? So basically, when is the sum repeating itself is the basic question. Okay, these are basic ones. All these examples that I have given are basic ones. We'll come to more advanced ones again. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. So now let us discuss little bit of um, again little bit of quadratic equations. Okay, parabola. Okay, ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, yesterday we discussed about the vertex. What is the vertex? What is the lowest point? When is it coming? Minus b by 2a. Right? Lowest or highest, whatever it is. Okay, this point is minus b by 2a
Yes,
and
sir.
f of x. What is the value of y? It is, you substitute this in this. Okay, now you should tell me if a, b, c are these numbers, right? A is positive, b is positive, c is positive. How does the graph look like? Okay, I'm drawing few graphs. Can it be like this? A is positive, b is positive, c is positive.
Yes, sir.
Can it be like this?
Sir, 1 minute, sir. I will look into.
Uh-huh. A positive, B positive, C positive. Very logical question only. You try to understand the logic first. Then you will do anything.
So I'm trying to comprehend what you're teaching. So like I'm analyzing whatever you're doing. So that's why I'm asking some time to like recap whatever you're doing.
No, 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 no. So tell me what you want.
So
You
can
should
you please
understand.
the previous slide, sir?
Previous slide, this one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. By the way, I am giving you one link. Okay. Just you keep watching this. You're joining from phone only, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understood. You can
Okay,
go to
okay.
the next.
I've given you one link. Just open that link.
Okay, sir. 1 minute. Yes, sir.
You're able to
I've
open
got
that
it.
link, no?
Yes, sir.
This is the recording of our class only.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so that it is easy for you at later point if you want to take revision at your leisure, no, you can do that also. Because
Okay,
otherwise you
sir.
are taking screenshots and all, no. It was getting
Yes.
little difficult for you to take screenshots of everything.
Yes, sir.
So this way it is easier for you, no. You can actually revise, or if you get any doubts, you can see this also.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amma. That's why I'm doing this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm putting this. That is my YouTube channel anyway. Okay, I'm putting
Yes.
I'm putting this there. Okay, so that it is easy for you. I'll tag the content also. Okay, so at any point of time, if you get any doubts, you can go this here. Okay, and you can check it yourself. Otherwise, it is slightly difficult for you because if you don't have your recording, then you might forget something and it will become difficult for you. No.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so that's why I'm putting it there. Okay, easy for you also. Okay, ma.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so should we go to the next concept or you want to spend some time here? Once you are 100% thorough only, then we'll move to the next concept. If you have still have any doubts, no, we can look into this again. Or if you want in your free time, you can try to do it yourselves. And again, if you are getting some doubt, then we'll discuss that doubt again tomorrow.
Okay, sir.
Whichever way you prefer.
The second one, sir.
Which one?
Sir, I'll whenever I practice, if I get any doubts, I'll again
Ah,
ask.
okay, okay. So that is then the next day you can ask. Okay, but
Yes.
keep practicing. Otherwise the next concepts now will become even difficult. So every earlier concept should become a cakewalk for you. Then understanding the
Yes.
next concept will become easy. Otherwise, otherwise it will become difficult. Okay. So
Okay.
whatever we have discussed, you should learn that thoroughly. Okay, ma?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next one. When ax square plus bx plus c. Okay, this is a general equation. When a is greater than 0, we discuss the graph is facing upwards. Okay,
Okay, sir.
okay. When c is greater than 0, that means graph is touching y-axis at the positive side, on the positive side. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay.
Yes.
So the graph is firstly a greater than 0 and c greater than 0. So it will look firstly something like this. Okay, either like this or like this. It is touching C on the positive side. Sorry, it is touching y-axis on the positive side. Okay, it can be like this, it can be like this, right? It is facing upwards, firstly.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So it can touch y-axis like this or like this, whichever way. Okay, now we discussed minus b by 2a is the lowest point. Okay, so what does that mean? Minus b by 2a, minus b by 2a, where is the lowest point here? Is it on the right side or the left side of y-axis? A is positive, minus b by 2a is negative. B is also positive, right?
Yes, sir.
What does that mean? The vertex, the lowest point is somewhere to the left of y-axis, right? Agreed? First of all, the graph is facing upwards, and the lowest point is somewhere on the left of y-axis, right?
Sir, how is it minus b by 2a, sir?
This one, the lowest point. This is by definition minus b by 2a. Okay, we'll get to the derivative later.
Okay,
How
sir.
is it minus b by 2a? But for now, just remember that it is minus b by 2a. We can prove this also. We'll prove this later when we get into details of this quadratic equations. Okay.
Okay, sir.
For now, just remember that minus b by 2a and f of x is the value of the vertex. Okay, whether it is highest point or lowest point. Okay. For now, just remember this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now minus b by 2 is positive or negative when a and b are positive. A, B are positive. Okay, so for example, 2x square plus 3x plus 7, something like this. What is minus b by 2a? Is it positive or negative? Okay, let us draw this graph only. What is A here? A is 2, right? B is 3. C is
Yes.
7, right?
Yes.
What is minus b by 2a? Minus 3 by
Four,
4.
sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Minus 3 by 4. Okay. Now, minus 3 by 4 means somewhere on the left side of y-axis. Right. Now, what is f of minus 3 by 4? F of minus 3 by 4. What is that? 2 into minus 3 by 4 whole square plus 3 into minus 3 by 4 plus 7. Right? Honor?
Yes, sir.
What is this? This is equal to 2 into 9 by 4 minus, sorry, 2 into 9 by 16, right? Minus 9 by 4 plus 7. Right?
Yes, sir.
This is positive or negative?
It's negative now, sir.
It is negative. See, 9 by 4 is what? How much? It
Positive,
is
sir.
roughly some 2 point something.
Positive, sir.
This is positive because 7 is obviously greater than this one. 9 by
Yes,
4
sir.
is roughly some 2 point something. 7 is greater than this. This is anyway positive. So this is always positive. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
So what does that mean? Minus 3 by 4 and some positive number. The lowest point is somewhere here. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And it is touching 7. This point is 7, let's say. So what is the graph? The graph will look something like this. Okay,
Okay,
Mo?
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So what is the lowest point and where is it touching? Just connect these two and finish the graph.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now, let's say 2x square minus 3x plus 7.
Sir, what should we connect?
What should be
Connect, sir.
the lowest point? One is the lowest point, and
Yes.
the y-axis. Lowest point is we realize, right? Minus 3 by 4 and whatever this one.
Yes, sir.
Minus 3 by 4. If you simplify this, you will get some number, no?
Yes, sir.
Some 2 or 3 or whatsoever. You will get some number. That point, that xy, that is minus 3 by 4, and let's say if you're getting some 2, this point, and 0 comma 7, these points. So you know one lowest point, you know y-axis, and then you'll just connect and finish the graph like this. Because this is a U-shaped graph, no? This is a curve, right?
How how is it 0 comma 7, sir? How is x 0, sir?
So when x is 0, it is 7, no? Value of y. It is y-intercept. When x is 0, what is it?
It's 7. Okay.
It is 7, no? When x is 0, 0 comma 7 is anywhere there on this graph, right? At the same time, the lowest point of the graph is we just realized this one.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Otherwise, what you can do, you can for you also there are other ways also. You take x equal to minus 2, you take x equal to minus 1, 1, 0, 2, 4, whatever. You do multiple plots and then understand where what exactly is the graph. Okay. That is the formal way of doing things. Okay. But but in IIT generally the questions that are coming are very simple questions where they are giving a graph like this. Okay, a graph like this. Then tell me whether what about A, B, C? Is it greater than 0, less than 0, greater than 0, something like this. You are getting questions like this. So for that you don't
Sir,
need to draw the entire graph.
sir,
Okay,
how is it minus 3 by 2 comma 2, sir?
minus 3 by 2. No, no, it is not 2. If you have to calculate this one. f of minus 3. This is actually, this is not 2, it is f of minus 3 by 4. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Amma?
Okay, sir.
It is not 2. It is f of minus
Yes.
3 by 4. I said if it is coming out to be 2, then you can 2. Okay, this is minus 3 by 4, and you substitute minus 3 by 4 in this and you will get some value. That is that value. Okay, okay,
Okay, sir.
okay.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
let's do this one. 2x square minus 3x plus 7. How does this look? Firstly, three things. First, is it facing up or down? Facing up or down? What is this one? It is facing up because A is positive. Okay, Rachel?
Yes, sir.
It is facing up or down?
Uh, sir, it's facing both the sides, no, sir.
No, 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 no. So facing up is a graph like this. Okay, facing down is a graph like this. Okay,
So it's facing up,
this is why it is facing up.
sir, because A is greater than 0 and C is greater
Very
than
good,
0.
excellent. It is facing up. Okay. Now, what about y-intercept? Where is it touching y-axis?
So what is y-intercept?
Y-intercept means where is it touching y-axis? Y-intercept. We call that as y-intercept.
Okay, sir.
Intercepting y-axis. That is y-intercept. Where is it touching y-axis?
It's 7, sir.
At 7, right? So, and what about the lowest point? So we discussed it is facing up. Then y-intercept is 7. What is the lowest point?
So 3 by 4.
Right. What is 3 by 4? Minus b by minus of this by 2a. 2 times 4. That is 3 by 4. And f of 3 by 4. Right.
Yes, sir.
This is our lowest point. Okay. And what is f of 3 by 4? Is it positive or negative?
Hmm. Sir, it's positive.
2 into 3 by 4 square minus 3 into 3 by 4 plus 7. This is again positive. Right.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So now how will the graph look like? It has to touch 3 by 4 and f of 3 by 4. Right. That is the lowest point. And it has to touch 7. So the graph will look something like this. Agreed? Agreed, Amma? Do you agree or not? Rishal?
Yes, sir. Agreed, sir.
Agreed, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. So now you understood the very basic of thing. When A is greater than 0 or less than 0, B greater than 0, less than 0, C greater than less than 0. You want to do one more question or you are thorough?
So I'll do one more question, sir.
One more question, no? Okay. Okay. Now you only tell some equation, some random equation. Let us try to plot that. Okay. X square minus 5x plus 6. Okay. Now tell me, is it facing up or down first? Is it facing up or down?
Facing. So it's facing down, sir.
Why?
Uh, no, sir, it's facing up, sir.
Why?
Because A is greater than 0 and C
Ah,
is
that's
greater
it.
than 0.
That's it. So don't worry about anything else. A is greater than 0, facing up, plain. Okay?
Yes, sir.
It is facing up firstly. Now, what is y-intercept? Where is it touching y-axis?
Sir, 5 by 2.
No, 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 no. So what did I ask? I asked y-intercept, not the lowest point.
6, sir.
So it is touching at 6. What is the lowest point? 5 by 2, no?
Yes, sir.
5 by 2. And what about f of 5 by 2? Is it positive or negative?
Positive, sir.
Positive or negative?
Positive, sir.
F of 5 by 2 is positive. Check again. 5 by 2 square minus 5 into 5 by 2 plus 6. Right. This is 25 by 4 minus 25 by 2 plus 6. Is it positive?
No, sir.
Hmm?
No, sir, it's negative.
It is negative, no? This is
Yes, sir.
negative. Okay. So the graph will look how? It is 5 by 2 here, somewhere here, right? The lowest point. Right? The lowest point
Yes.
is somewhere here. It is touching 6. Right? So the graph will look something like this.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Amma? Is you have to be careful whether it is positive or negative.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
this
sir.
is very easy. You want to do one more?
No, sir.
You
I
are
got it.
thorough, no? Whether
Yes.
only things that you have to see is whether A is greater than 0. Okay. What about C? And what is minus B by 2A? Simple.
Okay, sir.
Okay. If minus B by 2A is positive or negative, and then f of minus B by 2A, and then first you have to draw what is the vertex. So same thing if it is like this. If the graph is like this, if A is negative, then you will get the highest point, not the lowest point. Okay?
Okay. Yes,
You'll
yes, sir.
get the highest point and you'll ensure that it will touch y-axis like this.
Yes, sir.
So,
Yes.
okay. So let's
Okay,
say
sir.
you'll get the highest point as 3 comma 4. Okay. That is this point. And C as minus 8. Then you will draw a graph like this. Okay.
Sir, how did you get the highest point?
Sorry, Amma?
How did you get the highest point, sir?
No, no, not this graph. I am telling some graph. Any
Okay.
random graph. If you are getting a highest point as 3, 4 and y-intercept as minus 4 or minus 8, then you will draw a graph roughly like this. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the basics of drawing parabola, right? And some cases, now once you learn these basics, right, you do some examples. Okay,
Okay.
draw the graphs yourself and check with GeoGebra. Okay,
Yes. Yes, sir.
okay. Then one exercise you have to do today. What is the exercise? A, B, C, A, B, C, both all three are positive. How many combinations? Plus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, plus minus minus, same thing with minus also, minus plus plus, minus plus minus, minus minus plus, minus minus minus. Okay, there are 8 combinations. Okay,
Yes, sir.
all
Sir,
of
how
this.
do you find x-intercept, sir?
No, 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 we are not given any x intercept here. Okay, you have to draw one graph at least for each of these combinations. Okay. So for example,
Yes, sir.
you take when A is positive, B is positive, or like take this one. Okay. Some random graph as minus 5x squared, minus 7x, minus 2. Okay. All three are negatives. Okay. Agreed.
Yes, sir.
All three negatives, you take some random graph and draw it yourself. Okay. This by
Okay.
tomorrow you have to
Okay.
do. All eight
Yes.
combinations. One graph each at least.
Yes, sir. Okay,
Then you
sir.
will become absolutely thorough. Okay.
Okay.
Or
Yes, sir.
these only eight combinations are possible. Okay. You draw these
Okay, sir.
graphs. You do first rough drawing of these graphs and then check with GeoGebra whether that is matching with your graph or not. You know how to do it
Okay,
in
sir.
GeoGebra now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So all eight graphs you have to draw.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Or take any random numbers you have to draw and check in GeoGebra. Okay. And then come
Okay.
tomorrow with some doubts.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So I think today is enough now, or you want to do more?
I'll practice, sir.
You
I
practice
also
this.
want to. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Anyway, I have given you
Yes.
the entire recording. Okay. Any doubts you do there? Or otherwise
Okay, sir.
also you can ask tomorrow. Or in between, if you get any doubts, you can call me directly. You have my number anyway. Okay, Amma?
Okay, sir.
All the best.
Sir,
One.
why will the graph positive when A is greater than 0 and C is greater than 0, sir?
ఏదమ్మా మళ్ళీ చెప్పు.
సార్ గ్రాఫ్ ఇప్పుడు ఏ is greater than 0 ఇంకా C is less than 0 అంటే అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది సార్?
Doesn't matter. First of all, it is facing upwards. A greater than 0 is independent of other things. If A is greater than 0, it will face upwards. Only thing is, it will touch y-axis at negative c. For example, A is greater than 0, C is less than 0, right?
Yes, sir.
It will look something like this.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Either something like this or something like this, whatever. Okay. It will touch negative y-axis.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And it will look something like this. First of all, A is greater than 0, that means it is facing upwards, and C is less than 0 means it is touching y-axis.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this is the basic thing about drawing these quadratic equations. Then we'll get into more deeper ones. Okay, where the roots are, etc., etc. That will come there. But first, basically, all these eight ones you should be very thorough. Okay, rough
Oh,
sketches. Okay,
yes, sir.
without fail, you
Yes.
practice this. Okay, and then we
Yes,
have
sir.
another target. What is the other target that we have taken?
At least 10 pages.
Very good, very good. At least 10 sheets of paper. Okay,
Okay,
let
sir.
us try that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Amma?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all the best then.
Thank you, sir.
ఓకే టేక్ కేర్ నీకు అర్థమవుతుంది కదా
అర్థమవుతుంది సార్.
ఓకే ఓకే ఎనీ కొద్దిగా ఏమన్నా కొద్దిగా హెవీగా ఉన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుందా ఆర్ యూ
లేదు
వాంట్
సార్, లేదు.
లిటిల్ లైటర్ ఆర్ ఈవెన్ మోర్ హెవియర్
ఇలాగ పర్లేదు సార్.
ఎట్లా పర్లేదు కదా బికాస్
లేదు సార్.
బికాస్ దిస్ మచ్ ఇస్ నీడెడ్ ఫర్ అస్ ఓకే
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
this much is
ఎస్ సార్.
needed and slowly what I want you to be able to quickly able to solve previous IIT questions అప్పుడు నీ
ఓకే.
కాన్ఫిడెన్స్ కూడా ఇంప్రూవ్ అయిపోతుంది దట్స్ ఐ వాంట్ టు ఐ ఆమ్ పుట్టింగ్ స్లైట్లీ హెవియర్ ఓకే
ఎస్ సార్.
I
ఎస్
can
సార్.
make it lighter also but I want to make it slightly heavy only because
ఇలా పర్లేదు.
for you also it will give some thinking time and at the
ఓకే.
same time it will quickly you will reach that level where you can solve these IIT questions okay
ఓకే
Amma?
సార్. ఎస్ సార్.
Because that is see what is our litmus test whether we are able to solve the previous questions or not right that is our first test
ఎస్
right
సార్.
so otherwise no use if you are not able to solve those questions whatever we learn that means it is not somewhere useful we should be able
ఓకే.
to solve those questions right
ఎస్ సార్.
first we should be able to solve the mains questions and then we should be able to solve advanced questions
ఎస్
okay
సార్. ఎస్.
then after that we are able to solve then how do we able to solve with ease without taking lot of time how do we solve comfortably okay
ఓకే సార్.
first we will be able to solve taking some time but later what is our goal how do we solve that without effort
ఓకే సార్.
Okay, so we will reach there. For that, you need to do practice. The practice daily 10 papers minimum. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay,
Okay,
sir.
ma, please be honest.
Yes,
ఓకే.
sir.
ఓకే. నాకు పంపుతానన్నావు ఈ పేపర్స్. జస్ట్ తీసి
Sorry.
ఏం
Okay, sir.
చేస్తావంటే
పంపిస్తా, sir.
నాకేమన్నా క్వెషన్ పేపర్స్ పంపు. అంటే
Yes, sir.
లేదన్నా నా దగ్గరున్నాయి. ప్రీవియస్ క్వెషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. మీ వాళ్ళు ఎట్లా చెప్తున్నారని. అందుకని
Yes,
నాకు
sir.
ఒకటి శాంపుల్ కావాలి. మీ
ఇప్పుడు
వాళ్ళు స్ట్రెంత్
కాలేజ్కి రావాలి, మధ్యాహ్నం పంపిస్తొచ్చా సార్?
ఓకే అమ్మా. ఓకే. ఓకే. ఏం చేస్తామంటే ఓకెన్ స్కానర్ గాని, క్యామ్ స్కానర్ గాని ఇటువంటి ఏదో ఒకటి ఉంటుంది. అందులో అయితే
ఓకే సార్.
కొద్దిగా ప్రాపర్ స్కాన్‌లా వచ్చేస్తుంది.
ఎస్ సార్.
ఓకే. అది వేసి నాకు పంపేసేయి.
ఓకే సార్. ఓకే.
ఓకే అమ్మా. కూల్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్.
థాంక్ యూ. బై బై. టేక్ కేర్.
బాయ్ సార్.